son back with another one. Dark as shit back there on the camera. But yeah, man, your boy Pat Bev been suspended from guest hosting every ESPN show or some shit. Apparently, my man he been throwing balls at fans and what else he did? He told a reporter she couldn't interview him because she didn't follow him or something like that. And they slamming the ham on your boy Pat. I'm surprised they ain't slamming the ham on him sooner, but to me this is just a reason too. But your boy Nick Wright had a lot to say about that. I've him hearing and Pat. I mean not Pat. Patrick. I forgot your name. Patrick. The big guy on ESPN, man. Let's see, man. Let's see. Hold up. Let me see, man. Okay, here we go. I know they got it on here. I had some things to say about Patrick Beverly. Let's see, man.
And I'm going to go through it for the audience because it's as embarrassing as anything that happened last night. From when you got to Houston, I was there, you were thrilled to be in the league. Happiest guy in the world, hanging out at Onyx at 3 in the morning with the ridiculous fake chains because you couldn't get into dreams yet. I understand I was in a similar spot, buddy. And you went from that to whatever you've become, a delusional, cheap shot artist, misogynistic clown. Promoting a podcast at the expense of your career, which to its credit, let me check, while still behind Andy Roddick's tennis podcast and your own teammates pod, you are ahead of Bear Grease by Clay Newcomb. So good luck with it. So how did you get here? And how did Pat Bev become a guy that we talk about despite the basketball reference page? A creation of your own delusion in Houston. One and done every year that you played. You know how they broke through to make the conference finals? I don't know, but I know you were out that year. Then they didn't have another playoff run till they traded you and then promptly made another conference finals. So what happened then?
Damn.
You went to the Clippers and you beat Kevin Durant in a basketball game and talked about it. And then he promptly dropped 50 on you and reminded everyone who he was and who you were.
I'm Kevin Durant.
You then declared to anyone who would listen, the next 5 years are mine. Steph Curry's had his time. By the way, those 5 years ended literally last night. It's been 5 years since then. How did that go, those 5 years? Well, the first year, what happened in the bubble? You started the bubble by disrespecting Michelle Roberts in front of your colleagues, and they had to talk you down from it. You ended the bubble by being a key part of the biggest gag job in the last 30 years in the NBA. What did you do the next season? The next year, Ty Lue's big adjustment. The one time the Clippers were going on a playoff run. You remember what it was? Sitting your ass on the bench. That's what turned that playoff run around. How did that playoff run end? Oh yeah, with Chris Paul having the best game of his life on you, and you dealing with it by shoving a man in the back when he wasn't looking, and then going on TV and calling a legend of the game a cone.
Motherfucking cone.
That 2022,
he's a human
you won
cone.
Your championship, unfortunately, it was a play-in game, and you celebrated like it was. And in 2023 to 2024, you have been on the Jazz, the Lakers, the Magic, the Bulls, the Sixers, and the Bucks, and not a single one of them wanted to keep you around. And you ended that tenure by throwing a basketball at a woman's head, getting it back, throwing it at another fan, and then yelling at another woman in the locker room because she doesn't listen to your terrible podcast. So, if this was your last moment in the league, good riddance.
Damn.
Won't be missed, won't be memorable. I mean, congrats for creating something out of thin air like the Wizard of Oz that never should have existed, to where you're a guy that's talked about, but unnecessary from start to finish, pal.
Hey, man, he ain't had to say all of that. My man Nick coming off kind of, what's the word? Racist. He got to calm down, man. He got to calm down. I see if we can find somebody else on this. Man, this goddamn Google, hold up. Hold up. You on the wrong joint. You on the wrong joint all the time. God damn. Alright, let's try, let's see if we can find something on Perk. It's the high spot, nigga. Perkins on. I know Perk has something to say about it too, man. Hold on.
You guys watch games, play through that, and get on it. Just kind of what that means for you guys to have him and see him do that.
I think that shows character. Obviously, I'm not a guy that kind of, oh, we wasn't healthy, we should have, I'm not that type of guy. I feel like what we had with Dan, without Dan, we had enough to win. We just came up short. You have to give Indiana a lot of credit. They hold the real in the game. It feels real fast. Give a lot of credit to their coaching staff, but they really was the entire season.
There was a couple chances this game, like many of the others, where within a bucket of possession here.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. You subscribe to my pod?
Do I subscribe to you? I do not subscribe.
You can't interview me then. No disrespect.
Jamal is here.
You subscribe? Okay, cool. That's cool.
Again, there were a couple times.
He not serious. Like,
I
I can't take my man serious. Damn.
Was it
I ain't
anything
gonna lie.
they did in particular, or was it just one of those where the bucket didn't go down, there wasn't the stop, they made one? What kind of prevented that you all from being able to get over like you have in the past?
Some of that might too, but just get out the circle. Please, man. But if you're not subscribed to my pod, I appreciate it. Thank you. I think they play really well at home, and you have to give them a lot of credit. They play extremely well at home. Their bench was phenomenal. They played great. I mean, they had 50 points off the bench today. That's pretty much what the game was.
Damn.
In this series, you guys really want to get any
I seen something where Perkins said something about it, but I guess they don't got it on here. Oh, here you go. I think.
Having a good relationship with one of the key players on the team is vital. When you talk about, especially a guy at the end of your career, past the prime of his career, he.
Anyway, Perk has something to say, man. I ain't like it, man. I said it on the IG. Uncle dude, Lakers fired the whole coaching staff. Apparently, that hasn't been done before. Fired him early this morning, and then I heard they fired the whole coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? We knew it was coming, man. After this thing, though, I don't got
The
nothing
Los
to
Angeles Lakers have fired head coach Darvin Ham after just 2 seasons. Lakers went 47-35 this year, good for 7th place in the Western Conference before ducking out in the first round of the playoffs in a 4-1 series loss to the Nuggets. Ham led LA to the Western Conference Finals in his first year.
90 over 74 is good to me,
losing
man.
Denver in a 4-game sweep. The Lakers will have plenty of questions to answer this offseason between hiring a new head coach and LeBron James's future in Los Angeles. Let's now welcome in basketball writer and the analyst, Bill Ryder, here to discuss this. Bill, before we came on, I asked you if you were surprised, and you said you weren't. So give us more detail.
I'm surprised, man. My man, he did He did well, man. Ham is the man. You hear me? Technically, we didn't do better than last year, but we did get a win over the Nuggets. We did get a win over the Nuggets, which we didn't get a win over the Nuggets last year. So we did one better, man. That's all I got to say, man. Fuck it. With the same squad. You feel me? Yeah. Anyway, this your boy Juan signing off. Holla.